So we're starting with an Uttanasana, but a very bent knee and a very soft upper body. So just let your body hang down. Let gravity assist you into this forward fold. You can put your hands on blocks, hands on shins, hands on thighs. And if your hands easily touch the floor, that's great. That's great, Joe. I love that you have two blocks. So I want you to just forward fold and let go. And if you want to move a little bit side to side, that's fine. Sway a little bit. And let your neck go. Let your thoughts go. As one of my teachers says, let your brain go. And just let it go. And start to feel the breath as it moves in and out. So start to maybe even engage in your Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out of the nose. And when you're ready for stillness, just stop in the middle. And let's just take opposite arms. And as you take your opposite arms and hang there, feel at the same time like you're pulling your arms apart. And then feel the weight in the big toe, the little toe, the ball of the foot, and the heel. Don't look forward, just let the head drop. And then switch the cross of the arms, just move one arm forward, the opposite arm, which is probably your less familiar arm. Right? And then keep pulling the arms apart. Feel the spreading from shoulders across each other. And maybe if you can, and you don't have to, maybe you can raise the arms up a little bit closer to your ears to frame your face. And then see if your shoulder blades lift with you there. And if they do, see if you can bring them back towards each other and down towards the mid-spine. So keep holding your arms there, bending the knees, pressing into the big toe, the ball of the foot. Feel the pelvic floor muscles start to draw upward and pull the belly to the spine. And then just ragdoll your body with your arms as they are to standing. And the arms should come right by your ears when you rise up. And then just lean to your right side. Let your right ear rest on your right bicep. And just let it go. Just see how you feel right here. Doesn't matter where you are. Come back to center on the inhale. Up and over on the exhale. And just let your ear rest on your bicep. Try not to stick your butt out. Come back to center. Inhale. Lean a little bit more to the right. Release the arms. Stretch the side. And see if you can lift the right side of your torso up and in. And then think about your big toe and little toe pressing down and pulling your feet towards the edges of your mat. Rise up on the inhale. Exhale up and over to the left side. Pull your shoulders down. Feel that left foot pressing out to the outside, right foot pressing out. And then rise back up, open up your heart. Bend the elbows, lift your chest, cactus your arms. And then bring the arms behind your back, interlace your fingers together. Palms together, knuckles down, lift your chest up. And forward fold once again into that soft forward bend. Keep your knees bent, even if you don't need to. Let your head hang and let your arms raise wherever they go. Keep the shoulders away from the ears here. And even let your belly soften. So don't worry if your belly is just hanging out. One more breath. Keep the palms together, drop the chin to the chest, and roll slowly up through your spine. As you come up to standing, roll the shoulders around, release your arms. Good. Sweep your arms back up overhead. Bring your hands to your heart center as you bring your feet closer together. They don't have to touch. They can be hips width apart. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more breath. Open your eyes if they're closed. Stretch the arms up and overhead. Fold right through your center. Bend your knees again to touch the floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Bring your collarbones forward. Exhale, fold over, hang your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Right foot steps to the back of your mat. Lower your right knee to the floor. Stay here for a moment and just check your alignment. Knee over the ankle on the left leg. And you're not sitting straight on top of your right knee, so you're a little bit above it towards to feel the stretch into that right hip a little bit more. Bring your hands to your thighs. Pull your shoulders down, chest up. Is everybody okay out there? I see a lot of action going on. Then bring the arms up over your head. Inhale. And hold here for a moment. Drop your shoulders, drop your tailbone. Bring your ribs down towards your hips. One more breath. Empty the breath. Tuck the right toes underneath you and step into a downward facing dog. Hips up in the air. Let's take our first dog here and take a few moments to walk side to side. Feel the weight in the right arm and the left leg, and then the left arm and the right leg. And then see if you can find the weight evenly between both sides. Rise up onto your toes. Inhale. And press your heels back down. Exhale. So just send your head towards the floor and your chest towards your thighs, and send some energy into the arms, wrapping your arms open. Engage those triceps. One more breath. Rise up onto your toes and shift into a high plank, top of a push-up position. Line your shoulders up over your wrists. Look forward. Let your knees come down to the floor. Release your tops of your feet. Hug the elbows in by your rib cage as you drop chin and chest to the floor. Roll out onto your belly for a low cobra. Stay here. Hug the elbows in by your side. Crown the head towards the front, toes towards the back. Empty the breath and roll down to the floor. Let's do that one more time. Cobra, Ghastana. Maybe you lift your arms. Maybe you don't need to or want to. One more breath here. As you exhale, sit back on your heels and tuck your toes. Come back to a downward facing dog. Now let's do it this way the first time. Come forward to your plank. Lower your left knee to the floor and bring your right foot back to the front. Stay here for a moment. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Shoulders drop down. Good. Breathe. Exhale. Arms come up overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Hang here. Tuck the tailbone under. Reach the arms up, but draw the ribs down. As you empty the breath, release your hands to the floor. Tuck your left toes underneath you. Look forward and step forward, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Ragdoll your body to stand all the way up. Bring the arms with you overhead. Bring your hands to your heart center as you exhale. Bring the arms down, up and overhead. Inhale. Fold down as you exhale. Hang your head. Halfway lift. Inhale. As you exhale, step your left foot back. Lower your left knee to the floor. You can keep the toes tucked or untucked, your choice, and bring the arms up overhead. Inhale. And exhale. Settle in for a moment. You okay out there, Jane? I see a lot of action going on. Inhale. And as you exhale, release your hands. Tuck your back toes if they're not. Downward dog, hips up in the air. Inhale, high onto your toes. Come forward to your high plank. Look forward. Lower knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, roll forward to low cobra, Bhujangasana. Elbows in, head forward. Exhale, come down. One more time to Bhujangasana. Sit back on your heels, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And again, let's do it this way just this time. Come forward to your plank, right knee down, left foot steps forward. Whoops. And then bring your arms back up overhead. Inhale. Oops, sorry. Small spaces, works well. Bring the ribs down, tuck the tailbone under. As you exhale, hands to the floor, right toes tuck. Step right foot to left foot, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Bend, forward fold, let it go. And rise to stand, bring the arms all the way up overhead. Bring the prayer to your heart as you exhale. Let's do that again. Reach the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift on the inhale. Right foot steps back on the exhale. Knee comes down, arms raise up. Inhale. As you exhale, step to a downward facing dog. As you inhale, come to high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, low cobra one time. Exhale, seat to heels, toes tuck. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward, right knee to the floor. Arms raise up, inhale. Exhale, fold down. Right toes tuck, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, bring the arms with you. Bring prayer to the heart, and do it again. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Left leg back, left knee down, arms up, inhale. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left knee down. Remember, you can always bring the knee down as we did on the first time. Exhale, hands down, left leg tuck, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, dog. Rise up on the inhale. Exhale to your heart. One more time each side. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Right leg back, knee down. Exhale, arms up, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, down dog. Either drop your right knee or step your left foot forward, then drop the right knee, arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold, right toes top, step forward, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand your way. Prayer to the heart, one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Left leg back, knee down, exhale. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, either drop your left knee or step forward and then drop the knee. Arms come up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Step forward, halfway lift, stay here. Exhale, fold. Notice the difference now and the times that we started in this position. Climb to your fingertips, shins, or blocks. Lengthen your spine. Take your two-piece fingers on both hands, wrap them around the big toe. Thumb under the fingers, look forward, inhale. Exhale, fold, and hang your head. Soften your neck, soften your belly. Bend your knees as much as you need to accommodate this and your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Halfway lift on an inhaling breath. Release your hands to your hips or your heart and rise up to stand. Heel toe your feet together, arms by your side. Close your eyes for a moment. Find Sadasana. Find the length in your spine. Crown of the head to the sky, tailbone tucks under. Feet are grounded, knees lift up, tailbone tucks. Ribs towards hips. Find the length. Imagine that you're pressing, or somebody is pressing your shoulders down. It should feel good to you, Randy. And press your shoulders down and plug your shoulder blades down and towards your tailbone. Open your eyes again. Bring the arms with you overhead. Bring prayer to your heart and bend your knees. Sit back into your heels. Make sure you can see your toes. Your feet don't have to be together, so if you need them separated, separate them. Inhale, rise back up. Bring the right knee with you. Exhale, come to the floor. Both knees bend, chair pose. Inhale, weight on the right leg. Left leg comes up, balance. Exhale, chair pose. Stay here, inhale. Twist to your right side as you exhale. Check out your left knee. Make sure it's not shooting forward. Drop your seat down, bring your thumbs to your sternum. Maybe you look over your right shoulder, maybe you look down to the floor. So it's all very individual, right? Everybody has to do what's right for their bodies today. Doesn't matter what you did yesterday, we don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. Now, stay in this low squat as low as you can and lift your left heel to your left butt cheek. Keep looking down as you step back. Maybe you need to help it out with your hands or your knee down. Find a twist to the right side. Breathe in and breathe out. Thumbs to your heart center. Try to get your right knee over your ankle. And then pull your left kneecap up nice and strong. Inhale and exhale. Find a little bit more length from the top of the head to the tailbone and hug that right hip to the center. One more breath. Good. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Hands don't have to touch. Bend your back knee and tuck your tailbone underneath you. Stay in that low position and straighten out your back leg. So stay low, bend that right knee. Don't be afraid of it going over your ankle. And as you exhale, fold over. Shorten your step and straighten your front leg. Doesn't have to be too short. Make sure you can get that right hip pulled back and left hip pulled forward. Inhale, hang your head, and fold. Walk your hands a little bit forward of your right leg. And keep drawing that right hip back. One more breath. Inhale, bend your front knee. Find your way back to your low lunge. And find your way back to your crescent lunge. Inhale all the way back up. Prayer to the heart center. Lean forward and twist over your right side. Look down at your right toes. Step your left foot to your right foot. Inhale. Exhale. to chair, hands at your heart. And as you rise up, bring your right knee with you. Flex the foot and cross it over your left knee. Flex it. Stay there. That's all you have to do. You want more? Bend your knee. You want more? Bring your arms in front of your shin, maybe to the floor, and some of you might even take flight in crow. So you wrap your right foot around your left tricep. Try it, Tish. Hands to the floor, look forward. So we come in all shapes and sizes. Some of us will fly, some of us will stand up. Wherever you are, come back up. Slowly try to rise yourself up. Cross your right ankle over your left ankle. So you're crossing right foot in front. Bring the arms up overhead, grab your right wrist, and lean to your left side. Lift up and over. Pull that right side straight. Come back to center. Exhale, release your arms, release your feet, hands to prayer. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, chair pose, hands in prayer. Sit your weight back in your heels, right arm outside, left knee. And just look down, because that right knee is really sneaky and it wants to shoot forward of your right leg. And find some length in your spine, then make your rotations. Pretend you're going to sit your butt down into a chair. Look down at the floor. Keep your weight in your left leg and pull your right heel to your buttocks. And then step it all the way back. If you need to use your hands or your knee down to the floor, that's fine. We're in a twist. If you take any other variations of the twist, just manage to get that right leg nice and firm and the left knee over the ankle. Pressing down through all the toes, crown of the head forward. Pull your belly up and in and round. Breathe. Good. Take another breath. Let's find Crescent Lunge on the inhale. Bring your arms up. Bend your back knee. Sit low. And then just straighten the back leg without the hips lifting. Breathe in. Draw the ribs towards the hips down. Exhale. Good. One more, but you should feel this in your glute. Yes. As you exhale, hands to the floor. Step your back foot in a little bit closer and straighten your front leg. And then pull your left hip back towards the midline and pull your right hip towards the midline. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. Exhale, fold, head towards your shin. Walk your hands forward. As forward as you can, and notice what changes in your body. Maybe nothing changes. Maybe a whole lot of change is happening. I feel a lot more in my hamstrings, my front leg. Can you manage the weight even in both legs? Breathe in. And on the next inhale, look forward, walk your hands back. Bend your front knee, step back to a low lunge. Good, bring your arms up overhead to crescent. Bring your hands to your heart center, lean slightly forward and twist. Right arm outside, left thigh. Bring your belly in and twist around, bring your crown of your head forward. You feel the energy into that left glute. Look down, step forward. Inhale, back to chair. Sitting down nice and low, exhale. Inhale, standing, bring your left knee with you. And then cross the left ankle over the right leg, hands to prayer. Start there. Draw that right hip inward. And then maybe you bend the knee and fold. Maybe you stay upright. Maybe you hook your left tricep around your right arm and you fly. And if you don't today, maybe you will another day. And if you don't today, who cares? Right? Good. We all have to work into where we are at the moment. All right, ready when you're ready. Come on up. Stand up. Take your left leg over the right leg. Inhale the arms up. And lean over to your left side. Or did we go the other way? Let's try it the other way. Come back to center. Release your arms, release your legs. Hands to your heart and down by your side. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees, find chair pose. Uttanasana. We've been here, now our arms are up. Weight back, lift your toes, heart opens. As you exhale, fold, hands to floor, then straighten the legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Make your way through vinyasa, exhale. You can lower your knees still. You can add chaturangas. You can skip them. Breathe in. Then turn your left foot on its side towards the left side of your mat. Look forward and step your right foot there. Don't lift your arms yet. Just notice your body, and do you have to widen your legs a little bit more, or are you good where you are? Now draw that right hip towards the midline. Pinky toe of the left foot is firmly grounded, so your leg is straight, not locked. And then walk your hands up to the fingertips and feel that grounding in that right glute. Lift your chest up off your thighs. Now bring your arms back by you, so it's like you're going to take flight, crown of the head forward. Keep the knee bent as much as it is now, and rise up to warrior one. Straighten out the front leg. Rebend low. So turn your shoulders and hips to the front of your mat. Maybe your hands connect, but maybe they don't, and that's okay. Feel the left pinky toe pressing down to the floor. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Inhale. And exhale, sit a little bit lower, can you? Not into your knee, but release your hip. As you exhale, plant your hands to the floor. Step back to a downward dog. Stay for a moment. And then come back and do your vinyasa plank. Chaturanga, your way. Upward dog, downward dog. Take a couple breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Take your right foot, turn it towards the right side, just about a couple of degrees. Look forward, step your left foot forward. Before you come up, kind of align your hips so that everything squeezes to midline. Notice if you're rolling out on the big toe or the pinky toe or any other ways. Bring your hands to the floor and just hover your fingers there. Press the right pinky toe down and bend your left knee over the left ankle. And then bring your arms behind you and lift your torso just slightly off of your thigh. But keep the bend in the left knee as you rise up, warrior one. Now straighten out of it. Rebend it. Good. And feel the energy. So don't let the work come into your knee or bring the knee forward. Let the hips come down. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. You're spinning your right rib cage towards the center. One more breath. Empty the breath, hands to floor, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath. And then take your variation, if you want, of a vinyasa sequence. Take it, don't take it, add to it. You might want another chaturanga after you go back to your down, or before you go back to your down dog. Inhale and exhale. Rise on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Make your way to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Empty the breath forward. Sit into your chair, arms up. And then rise up to stand, hands to prayer, arms by your side. Surya Namaskar, one breath per movement. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, fold, Surya Namaskar B. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, your way. Inhale on the up dog or cobra. Exhale on the down dog. Spin your left foot, step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale down through vinyasa. So it's a long exhalation through that chaturanga. Upward dog, we inhale again. Downward dog, we exhale. Right foot turns, left foot steps. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Right through that chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Stay, breathe. It's like a dog, stay. Inhale. Empty the breath. Step your feet together. Rise up high on your tippy toes, both sides. Right leg nice and high. Open up the hip. Bend the knee and drop the left heel to the floor. But keep your weight in both left and right arms even. Relax your toes. Good. Bring your knee to your chest, rounded curl. Look forward, step forward. Good. Spin your back foot now. Come up to warrior one, one breath. Spin open warrior two. Adjust that back leg. Pumping warrior. Arms and legs straight. Arms and legs bend. Well, arms don't bend, they come back, shoulder height. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale. Exhale, warrior two, hold. Good, find length. Move your left arm back a little bit more. Move your right arm forward a little bit more. Breathe. Go back with the left arm a little bit more. Yeah. Now sink your hips. So again, you don't want to go into your front knee.
you want to release the hips and go down. So maybe some of you might need to widen your stance sometimes. Flip your palms, reverse your warrior, stretch up and back, put your left hand on your left hip, and just guide it towards your right knee. And then take your left arm and bind it behind you. Maybe you'll touch your inner thigh. Maybe you'll just be on your shirt behind you somewhere. Good. Reach the arm up. Reach forward. Stay here. Reach a little bit out. And then place your right hand on the inside of your right thigh or on a block and spin your left side open. Bend your right knee. So bend the knee so it's still over the ankle. Good. You can stay here in the bind. You can take a full bind. Right arm comes under. Breathe. Lift your chest up. Spin it so it's as if your back was on your thigh. One more breath. Good. Release your right hand. Let it rest on your right thigh. Take your left arm up and spin it over your head. Rise up a little bit higher and bring the right arm to meet it. One breath. Rise all the way up. Open up warrior two. Windmill down and vinyasa or skip. Come all the way through. Up and down dogs.
Your feet come together at the back of the mat. Rise up onto your toes. Take your left foot off the floor. Spin it open towards your left side. Bend the knee. Drop the right heel, but keep the weight in the right and left arms. Open up your left hip. Just let the toes be relaxed. Good. Spin it forward. Come through. Stepping it through. Right foot turns. Warrior one. Inhale. And as you exhale, spin open to warrior two. Adjust that back foot. You might have to turn it a little bit more towards the right. And then bend the front knee. Reach the right arm back and the left arm forward. 3 pumping warriors. Arms up, legs straight. Exhale. Release. Do that again. Inhale. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale. Exhale, release, and hold. Pull back more with right, pull front with left. Turn your shoulders and hips towards the right side of your mat. Bend your left knee so you're not be so comfortable here. Flip your palms, reach forward. Right arm down, left arm up. And then take your right hand onto your right hip and guide it towards your left knee. Don't come out of the left knee. Keep pressing forward, or the right left quad, and breathe in. Take your right arm and bind it behind your back. Maybe you grab all the way to your inner thigh, or maybe some of you are just on your back. Who cares? Inhale. As you exhale, reach forward with your left arm and bring the left arm inside on a block, on your thigh, and open up your right side. So it's as if you are leaning your entire back on your thigh, or the side of your back. Breathe. Some of you might take a full bind here, breathing underneath your thigh, working your right shoulder open. So think about pulling your right shoulder back and your left shoulder forward. Drop the ribs down and just rest your back on your thighs. One more breath. Now release your right arm if it's bound. Take your left arm on your thigh. Spin your right arm up and over your head and open up. Use your left arm on your thigh to guide your torso open. And then rise up just a little bit more. Bring the left arm to meet it. One breath. And come back to warrior two as you exhale. Cartwheel your hands in vinyasa. Take it your way. What was that? Burger King? Have it your way? Have it your way. Bend your knees. Soften here. Walk your hands back to your feet, back of the mat. Come to a standing Uttanasana, halfway lifting onto your fingertips, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, hang your head, let go. Interlace your fingers, fling them behind your head, and bring your elbows forward. Keep the elbows pointing down, bring your chin to your chest, and roll up to standing. As you come up, let your head rest into your arms as the arms open, and just open up your heart. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Inhale, rise up to standing, bring your arms up overhead,
Interlace your fingers, release the thumb and forefinger, heel toe your feet together. Reach up like you're being pulled to the sky and down like you're being grounded through the earth. Without, what happened, Holly? Without leaning into your left hip, lift your right knee up. So level off the hips. Extend your right leg out. Step forward and charge into Warrior 3, and then release your arms into Ghastana. Open up your heart. Dip your belly. It's okay if you need to touch the floor. All bets are on. Anything you need to do. Inhale back to prayer. Knee to the chest, left knee this time. Breathe in. Extend arm and legs. Lift out of your hips. Step forward, charge your body forward, biceps by the ears. Warrior 3. And then release the arms, dip the belly, arch the back. Ghastana, airplane pose. From airplane pose on this leg, hands to the floor. Left arm's going to stay, right arm's going to move to the hip. Spin your shoulders and hips to the right side of your mat, Ardha Chandrasana. Right arm lifts up. Stack your shoulders. Pull your right heel away from your torso, away from your hip. Breathe in. Breathe out. One big breath here. As you exhale, right hand comes down and we square it off. Right knee to your chest, rounding curl. Right leg steps about 2-3 feet back. Fold over your left leg, walk your hands in. Press your left big toe to the floor. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise up, inhale, bring the arms with you overhead. Bring your arms through prayer and down by your side. Now interlace your fingers, interlace your fingers, wrists, forearms, or elbows, or reverse your prayer. Palms together, fingers through the mid of your shoulder blades. Lengthen your spine. Come down halfway. Soft bend in the left knee. Left hip pulls forward, pulls back, right hip pulls forward. And bend the knee as much as you need to take flight one more time. Body is parallel. Reach. Come down as much as, or a little as you need. Right knee to your chest, ooh, as you stand up. Feet together. Release the arms, roll the shoulders back and around. Bring the arms all the way up. As you exhale, fold down. Take your right foot and keep it where it is. Take your left leg behind you. Now spin onto your right side. Take your left hand to your hip and stack your shoulders half moon here. So nothing fancy how we got into it. We lifted a leg off the floor. Big deal. Left shoulder on top of right, or maybe your right hand is in front of your right foot. Maybe you're on a block. Maybe you're on your knees. Good. So half moon balance. Lining up our limbs, shoulders over wrists, knees over hips, or hips over knees, actually. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep working that right hip inward. One more breath as you exhale, the left hand comes down. Left knee to the chest, rounding curl. And now kick that left leg back and step it about 2 to 3 feet back and adjust your hips so you're not on a tightrope. You've got your right foot out, hips width, left foot out, hips width. Lengthen your spine, inhale. And then fold over your right leg as you exhale. Try that again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to prayer or hips come on to standing. So make any adjustments you might need. So sometimes we're too close, sometimes we're too far, and sometimes we don't know until we get into the pose. Release your arms behind your back, whatever you did on the other side. Try it again. If your hands are in prayer, flip the cross of your thumbs. If you did cross your thumbs, lift your heart up. Inhale. Come halfway down only, so your tabletop position with your head and tailbone in the same line. Softly bend into the front leg and take flight on that left leg lifting. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Pull that right hip in. Lengthen your collarbones. And then slowly bring left knee to chest. Feet down, arms down. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your arms up overhead. Inhale. And bring your prayer to your heart. Now you should be at the top of your mat. If you're not, have a few steps till you are. Reach the arms all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, fold through. Halfway lift, inhale. Walk, step, float, half fly through the center. All the way down and up. Take extra chaturangas, extra push-ups. You choose. Right leg in the air. Right hip opens. Now, keep your knee bent as you bring your body back to center, round and curl. And then shift into your plank, knee to chest. Shift your right leg up towards your left hand and open up into this beautiful, whatever you want to call it, bend, side bend, back bend, dancer's bridge, fallen triangle. Breathe in. As you exhale, listen carefully, left hand down. Glide your right foot to your left side, bend your knee a little bit, and then sit down. I'm going to straighten my leg now. And then just come. I'm not straightening my leg because I don't want to hit my child. All right. Come back to center. Left leg is behind you. Right leg is out to the left side. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe you can come down with your chest to the floor, but try to get your torso centered while your hip is a little rotated, right? So your torso comes back to midline. One more breath. Good. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Tuck your left toes under and lift your right leg up. Sweep it back up in the air. Open the hip on top of each other. Bend the knee. Look over or under your left arm if you want to flip here. Flip your dog. You can make it into a bridge or a wheel or a dancer's bridge again. One more breath. Release the right hand down. Right leg up. Take a three-legged vinyasa or four-legged or no yasa. You choose. Downward dog. Breathe in. And empty out. If this is not enough of a rest for you, go onto your knees in child's pose. Right? Don't compromise what's going on. Looking good, guys. Left leg in the air if you can. Bend your left knee, open up the hip, keep the arms evenly distributed weight. Keep the knee bent, bring it to your plank, round and curl, and then bring that left leg through to the outside of the right hand. And then open up as best you can. Maybe you're not going to open up. Maybe you're going to have your two arms down. Maybe your leg's not quite as far up. Whatever. One more breath. Right hand down. Right leg moves out to the right side. I'm sorry, left leg moves out to the right side. Right leg is bent. Kind of doesn't matter, Holly. Come back to center and turn your torso forward. Inhale. And exhale. I don't trust my dog. She's gone places she's not supposed to go. Breathe in. Make that left leg nice and active. She's looking for my husband. One more breath. Good. Now bring your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your right toes under. Lift up. Left leg sweeps back in the air. Bend your knee. Let that left heel just relax. Shake it out. Look over your right arm, and if you want to go back onto your bridge or your dancer's bridge or your wheel, come back. Inhale. Make the breath smooth. Exhale. Left arm down, left leg up. Good. Three-legged dog, three-legged vinyasa, or no yasa, or all four on the floor. Hips up in the air. Bring your knees to the mat, wide as the mat. Bring your toes together. Bring your arms in between your legs and let your right ear rest on the floor as you reach your arms behind you or in between your legs. And can you soften your shoulders? Let the belly soften. Take one more breath and then just turn the proverbial other cheek, the yogic other cheek. forehead down. Release your arms and stretch them forward. Press the heel of the hand down and push the hips back even more if you can. Inhale onto your hands and knees. Bring your knees together, or knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes. Sit back on your heels. Bring your hands to your thighs. So if this doesn't work out well for your toes, just sit back. Maybe you want to sit even on a block. Inhale. Close your eyes and bring your hands to your heart center. So give your toes some loving because they do a lot of stuff for you. Take another breath. And rise up onto your shins. Take your hands to the floor. Tap out your feet. And then come back up onto your shins and tuck your toes one more time. But this time, there's not much weight. We're not sitting back onto it. So our shoulders are over our hips, the toes are tucked. Hands on your hips and just kind of notice the shape of the pelvis, what's going on here. Is your back sticking out? Or is your butt sticking out? And you just tuck it under just as if we were standing in Sadasana. And then let's bring our hands up over our head. Arms up, drop your shoulders. Good. Take your right arm and follow it with your gaze as you bring your right arm to your right heel. If you don't need your toes tucked under, feel free to release the toes. And take your left palm and spin it towards the back of your room. And then push your hips forward and arch back, and maybe you look at your back foot. So think about not just bending backwards, but now pushing your pelvis forward and lifting up and over like there's a ball underneath you. And then inhale, come back up, arms up. Exhale, bring prayer. Arms up, inhale. Take your left arm, follow with your gaze, left hand to the left heel, or maybe your toes are tucked under. Spin your right arm back and drop your shoulders parallel or forward, and then push your hips forward as you arch back. So don't dump into that lower back. Inhale, come back up. Have a seat on your heels. Bring your hands to prayer. Bring your arms down by your side. Bring your knees together. Take your left arm up and bring it across your right leg. Bring your right arm behind you. Lift up. Drop your shoulders. Gaze over the right arm. Inhale, reach the arms up. Same thing on the other side. Right arm down, left arm behind you. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, twist and drop your shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center, bring the arms up overhead. Rise up onto your shins. Tuck your toes or keep them untucked and open up your knees one more time. One arm single or both arms together into your full camel pose. So you can come down one arm at a time and do it again that way, or take one arm at a time and go back to your heels, or you can do your dive. Some of you might get onto your forearms into a scorpion. Pull your hips forward, lift your heart up. So again, once you get a hold of your heels, doesn't mean you're in the pose. Now push your hips forward. Maybe your head drops back. Straight. Lengthening out the front side of your body. One more breath. Bring it back, hands to your heart. Sit on your heels. Bring your feet together. Bring your hands to your heels. Cup your heels with your hands. Lift your chest. Now tuck your chin to your collarbones and just fold over in the same position so the forehead's on the knees and the crown of the head to the floor. Look upwards as if you could see your belly button and lift your hips up and round your spine. Now pull against your heels and get that nice rounded spine. Open up your upper back. Place the weight and the focus into the top of the foot and the shin rather than your head. There's no effort and no action in your head, right? It's just the top of your head is down, but it's not, there's no weight on it. Breathe in, breathe out. And then lower your hips to your heels, child's pose. Release your arms, let it go. Reach your arms forward on an inhaling breath. Stretch your arms out. Push your hips back. Inhale to downward facing dog. Exhale, hips come up in the air. Breathe. Bring your feet together. Rise up onto your toes. Shift into a high plank and spin onto your right arm, Ghastana. You can stagger, stack, or lift the top leg. You can have the bottom leg on the floor. Try to get your shoulder over your wrist and pull the right side of your, nice stretch. Pull the right side of your body up. Maybe that left arm goes up and over. As you exhale, come back to your high plank. Bring your feet together. Spin onto your left side. Left knee can be down, right leg can be stacked, lifted, in tree, any variations that you'd like to do today, or just the basic, because it's not so basic. Maybe the right arm goes up, but think about the bottom side of your body. Breathe in, breathe out. Right arm down as you turn to plank. Lower all the way down. Inhale, lift into low cobra. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift one more time. Exhale, fold. Bring your forehead onto your hands. Cross your hands in front of you. And let your forehead reach. And just turn your toes in pigeon toe and rock your hips from side to side to release some of the tension in your neck and your hips. Okay, now, take your arms out to the side. Well, I'll just walk a little further. Bend your right knee. Your right knee is bent. Flex the foot. Good. You don't have to lift your head unless you really need to see me. Now lift your left leg off the floor, and that's fine. You can stay there. Or maybe you can put that left leg on top of your right foot. Dragonfly. Now you can stay right where you are, or you can spin your left leg towards your right side. As far as it wants to go. Your right ear is on the floor. And then come on back to center slowly. Maybe some of you will lift your arms up off the floor and fly. As you exhale, everything comes down. Release your toes. Turn the toes in pigeon-toed. Once again, bring your hands underneath your forehead and shimmy your hips from side to side. Let go. Arms out to the side. Forehead down. Bend your left knee. My head is up so I can talk to you. Left knee is bent on the floor. Foot is flexed towards the ceiling. Right leg lifts off the floor just enough. And then see if you want to bring it on top. Try not to be on your knee. And lengthen that right leg away from you. Now if you'd like to, spin your right leg to your left side, ear towards the floor. Reach your arms in two directions so you get some more length here. This is a great, unfortunately we can't do these things anymore when you have a partner to help assist you in this. I'll do it with you later. Inhale back to center. Some of you might want to take flight. Try it. So what? Where are you going to fall? You're just going to fall over an inch. Good. And then release everything. Let's go back to child's pose, please. Sit back on your heels. Raise up onto your fingertips. Lift your head and chest and walk over to your right side. Left arm on top of right. Push the left hip back. Inhale, rise up, walk over to the other side, right hand on top of left, push your hip back, exhale. Inhale back up, walk your hands forward. Exhale, come up to your hands and knees. Do a couple cat-cows just for a moment to move a little bit. And then come back down and swing your legs around to either side. I'm going to try to turn myself so you can see me. And bring your legs out in front of you, Dandasana staff pose. front of you, shimmy your hips from side to side. Bring your arms by your side, nice and tall. Good. Reach your arms out in front of you. Flex your feet. Take your hands together, interlace your fingers, and turn the palms inside out. Good. Now point your toes. Dog pose. Pull your belly to your spine, round your back, and roll down just until you are on your waistline and your tips of your shoulder blades are down. Lift the right leg up. Reach the arms up. Flex both feet and lift the left leg up. Reach out. Aww. Lower the left leg and release your hands and hold on to the right leg. Bring your head and knee together. Bend your knee if you need to. Point and flex through the top foot. Roll through the ankle. Now, hold on to that leg if you can, and use your energy to rise you up to sitting. Release the leg to the floor. Adjust yourself back. Inhale, bring the arms up, and interlace the fingers, maybe one finger over. Good. Round your back, pull in. Go down to the tips of your shoulder blades. Left leg is going to come up. We're going to reach towards it. Lift your right leg off the floor. Reaching up, up, up. Breathe. And then release and hold on to your left calf or your thigh and lower the right leg to the floor. Point and flex. The left foot rolls with the ankle. Couple directions. Make sure you don't have tension in your neck. Hold on to that left leg. One more time. Bring yourself back up. Release your legs. Bring the arms up overhead. Inhale. Uttanasana, fold forward bend. Whatever you've got. You can put blocks in front of your feet if you're super flexy. You can bend your knees if you're not super flexy. You can have a towel strap or anything else to assist you. Or maybe you hold onto your big toes or your wrist underneath your foot. Again, everybody is going to work what works for them. Lengthen, inhale, and fold, exhale. Take another breath here. Pull against your toes and lengthen your spine on the inhale. Release your hands from your feet nice and slow. Roll yourself down. I know you don't trust her anymore, I do. Roll down all the way to the floor. This time hug your knees to your chest. Let's take a happy baby pose, holding onto the outer edges of your feet, big toe, or maybe even underneath your knees. Let's just do one more back. Whoa. One more back bend. Bring your knees together. You know, live TV, you never know what's going to happen. Hold on to the top of your shins or your tops of your feet or your ankles and pull everything really tight together around your spine. Pull everything in. Let your head come on down. Keep a hold of your feet and bring your heels to the floor. So you might have your feet very close to your glutes here. And as you do that, your back is probably going to be arching. That's okay. Good. Now, press your big toe down. Tilt your pelvis in the opposite direction so that your back is imprinted on the floor. If you can still hold onto your heels, great, or wherever you're holding, great. If not, let go. And tilt your pelvis to come up into your bridge. So you can stay with bridge. You can take a block and place it under your hips. You can stay with bridge with your hands connected or not connected now. Release. And if you have one more back bend in you, bring your hands to your shoulders, fingers point in, and rise up into your big, full, heart-opening, front of the body stretch, Shavasana. Come on down when you can. And we're just doing one, so hug your knees up to your chest. Keep your knees nice and close to you. Let them fall to your left side. And draw the knees back through center. Give them another hug. And take it over to the other side. Back to center, hug your knees in. Once want you to take the next few minutes, just a couple of minutes, to either go upside down in a headstand, a forearm stand, a shoulder stand, any inversion that you want. If you want to do a shoulder stand, maybe you roll back into plow, place your hands on your back, and walk your legs up over your, legs up over your shoulders as close as you can get. Mind, don't get that close. And we just stay here with our chin towards our chest. If you're doing any version of a headstand, good, Rach. Headstand, handstand, arm balance. Is that Tish? Oh, Cindy, good. Oh, nice. Good, Tisha, nice. So everybody's where they all need to be. Good, beautiful. And take another couple of breaths where you are. And if you're upside down, start to bring yourself back. And when you're back on your back, hug your knees in one more time to your chest. And prepare yourself for your final Shavasana. Laying down on your mat in a complete repose. Take a scan of your body from the top of your head to the bottoms of your feet. Let go of the fingers, the toes, the wrists, the ankles, the tops and bottoms of your hands and feet. The top of your head, the forehead, the eyes, the lashes, the lids, the nose, the nostrils soften, the top of your lip, your jaw, your cheeks, your throat, soft. Front and back of your chest, or front of your chest, back of your shoulders, your top of your back, middle back, lower back, abdomen, pelvis is soft, glutes are soft, quadriceps and hamstrings relaxed, calves and shins relaxed, biceps and triceps relaxed. Please stay longer if you can in this Shavasana and just turn me off. Or begin to flutter your eyes, open perhaps your fingers, your toes, wrists, and ankles. And you're just going to come into a comfortable meditative seat for a few moments. So sit up in a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to your heart or bring your hands on top of your knees, palms up or down as needed. And just only keep with you that all that you can't leave behind. And take this feeling of peace and quiet and calm. Take it off your mat today, share it with those around you, perhaps a stranger. Om Shanti, 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 Om peace, peace, peace to all. Bring your hands to your third eye and set that peace, love into the universe. Namaste, Satnam, go in peace. Have a great Sunday, everybody. And for those of you at home, stay fit, stay healthy.